So with that, how would you set it up and what would you do to encourage them to come by more during daylight hours instead of the middle of the night?
Yeah, that's a great question. And a lot of folks, and I've had cameras on natural scrapes before, and a lot of the activity is at nighttime until you get into the rut and closer to the pre-rut and the rut. That time you'll get some more daylight activity. Yeah, the main thing a lot of folks use these for, and what I use them for, is just gaining inventory. They're good ways to collect inventory of the deer that are in your area. And I like to hang them lower, about 3.5 foot off the ground. So when right about waist high, on you, that way bucks, does, fawns, all of them can use the rope. And the more deer that use it, the better. And once they kind of take it over, you really don't have to do much maintenance to it as far as adding a preorbital scent or forehead gland scent or anything like that to it. The deer just kind of do it. And the nice thing about my ropes is the attachment method comes already affixed to the rope. So you don't have to worry about taking zip ties into the woods. You don't have to worry about taking paracord into the woods. The attachment comes affixed to the rope. It's a flexible piece of wire that's coated in plastic, so it's not going to poke you. It's not going to jab you. It's not going to poke a hole in your bag or anything like that. And you can just easily twist it around the branch. And the nice thing is, like for me, I have multiple properties that I hunt. So if I want to hang a rope scrape on one property, let the deer use it, I can then easily take it down. And if I want, take it to a different mock scrape on a different property and introduce a whole different dynamic to that area. It's because all the deer in a certain area kind of know, who's there, like all the bucks. But at a certain point in the season, or as we get closer to October, November, they've been in their bachelor groups. They know Jim, Bob, and Tony. But then if I bring this different rope in, they're like, wait a minute, who's this cat on here that we don't know? So it gives you the ability to introduce a whole nother dynamic to your mock scrapes.
Get them coming checking more often to see who it is.